can hear the comments now. This guy is a real whiner. I may be whining, but each of the 5 mini-stories that I present in this vlog were a pleasant challenge that introduced me to another aspect of this beautiful city of Havana. Mini historia número 1, finding water. It's Thursday, May 19th, and it's another problem-solving day as I walk along the Calle Obispo. My voice is a little bit weak. Still looking for water. Number 1 priority here in Cuba. Keep yourself well hydrated. It's very hot, sticky. It kind of saps your energy. I'm passing out without water, but the architecture here is just amazing. Look at these steel railings along here and what's behind them. God, where do you find stuff like this? Whoops, that's what I need right there. I need that really badly. I gotta find one. Anyway, back to the architecture. Look at this. So more of this enchanting neighborhood down this way. I went in that place to look for water or anything, any soft drink. They have alcoholic drinks, which the guy's pouring now, but nothing for refreshment as I head down this way in the search for water. I gotta record this here on the coolest street in all of Old Havana, Obispo. I find the unfindable water. Water. 80. If you look hard enough, you can find a large bottle of water for 80 centavos or 80 cents. If you're not careful, you may pay up to $2.50 for the same bottle. Mini historia número 2. How to get money in Cuba. In Vedado, a lineup for a caja automático, an ATM machine. I used ATM machines a lot, too many times, because each time I used it, it cost me $15 US to withdraw money. That's $20 Canadian. Yesterday in Pinar del Rio, I exchanged $500 Canadian, and the commission was zero. I don't know if that's typical of all banks, but the commission on this exchange of just cash. But then on the other hand, who wants to carry $3,000 in cash, even if it's in a money belt? Mini historia número 3. Finding an umbrella in Cuba. Okay, that's down. Next thing was finding an umbrella. As I've mentioned several times, that hasn't been possible. And I don't think it will be possible to find anything but these big monstrosities. In the search for an umbrella, I was directed to the boutique of the Museo Nacional Bellas Artes, the Fine Arts Museum here, which I'm sure is stunning. But I'm in a search for an umbrella, and all I find are these gaudy things. There isn't one black one or one small one, just these right there, those gaudy things. This is the smallest one, but when I opened it, it was pictures of babies. My God, what a selection. Much to my chagrin, early on in my trip, I lost my collapsible umbrella. Considering how this was the onset of the rainy season, this was not good news. I looked in about 5 stores without success, but there's always a positive side. The positive here was it introduced me to the Paseo San Rafael, the major pedestrian shopping street in Havana Centro that starts at Parque Central near the Hotel Inglaterra. There I go with all my negativity about not being able to find something. Look at this. Look at this. Even a color that a man could use in a pinch. All for the price of $3. Okay, I take back everything I thought about the Cuban system. Okay, success. Found an umbrella. Mission accomplished. However, this was not accomplished until I reached my next destination after Havana, which was Cienfuegos. More to come in later blogs. Mini historia número 4. Getting a telephone card. Next problem. Discouragingly enough, I have to go back to the telephone company that I went to yesterday. I can see the lineup maybe just ahead down there. So I got to line up again because my cell phone now asks for a code to access it. I don't have a code, so got to get back in the line there. I'm at the end of the line. I decided to wait and see what the hell happens. So I finally got in, sitting here on the bench. There's about 6 people waiting. Over there is the telephone part, and on that side over there you can use the internet in one of these offices. Here's the drill. Find a telepunto like this one on Calle Obispo. They're all over Cuba. Bring your unlocked cell phone, a passport, and a credit card. Once you get inside, you can buy a SIM card for 40 cook. Cubatel SIM cards come with prepaid minutes in the amounts of 10, 20, or 40 cooks, plus a daily rental fee for the SIM card of 3 cooks. A cook is equivalent to an American dollar. In addition, national calls are 35 centavos, international calls are 1 cook 60, a text is 60 centavos coming in and going out. The only thing that is free are incoming calls, but as far as I know, there's no cheap way to call Cuba, even on Skype. My main reason for getting a cell phone in Cuba was to stay in contact with Barbara in Canada through texts and to call the Casa Particulars in the next city. The texting with Barbara went well, even though the texts were confined to 120 characters. I almost never called a Casa Particular because that wasn't my way of doing things. I did it on the spot. But I seemed to go through $20 very, very quickly. It was probably due to the $3 per day fee for the card itself. Mini historia número 5. Finding the right bus station. Got to take a taxi to Via Sul. Via Sul is the bus line, the national bus line. This guy's trying to kill me here. Look, this guy here is trying to kill me. No. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I got to get to Via Sul to buy a ticket for a bus to Cienfuegos, where I'm going tomorrow. I'm walking to the bus station, Via Sul, and I'm following my trusty, what's called now here, used to be called Nokia here. On the way to the bus station, I stumble upon Cuba's second biggest shopping center. This shopping center in Vedados is known as Plaza Carlos Tres. Plaza Carlos Tres. Giant food court in the middle. Stores all around. This is probably the best that Havana has to offer in merchandising. As seen from the other side. I wonder if somewhere here there's an umbrella. I doubt it. Maybe I can ask. Interesting way to avoid stairs and elevators. These ramps just go right up to the top. So wheelchair or not, you just roll your way up there. Never seen that anywhere. These are the neighborhoods of Vedado, a section of Havana. The bus station is just ahead of me, and it seems like these are all houses that need a lot of work. Makes me think that nothing a Home Depot wouldn't cure. So let's try again. After 1 hour and 10 minutes of walking, I'm at the Terminal de Omnibus Nacionales, hoping to buy a ticket to go to Cienfuegos, 100 fires in English. See how that's going to go. So after all that effort of walking out here, it wasn't a wasted effort. I saw a lot, but apparently this is not the right bus station. This bus station was intended for Omnibus Nacionales, one of Cuba's 2 bus companies, but this one is for Cubans and not intended for foreigners. They also have great buses, but you can't go on them. Yeah, so this is the entrance to the bus station here. And I was kind of struck by where the bus is, but she just explained to me. It's through this building and out the other side where you actually get into the buses. So I have a reservation for tomorrow at 10:45 from Havana to Cienfuegos, 100 fires, and I'm traveling on Via Azul. See how that goes. Via Azul is the bus line in Cuba for foreigners. You have to pay in cooks. You have to bring your passport. Cubans who have cooks can also travel on Via Azul. So after running the gauntlet of the taxi drivers who wanted to take me downtown for $20, I'm glad to see just around the corner there is a bus stop, but I wonder which side, this side or that side, is to El Centro. I'll find out shortly. The public bus that goes from here to downtown and to the Malecon will cost you less than $1 and will be very crowded. And finally, numero 6, the epilogue. But you know, I'm always on the search for something. I guess that's what keeps me going. Oh, groan, I need a coffee. This guy does nothing but whining. I can just hear people writing in. Whiner, whiner, whiner. Ah, well, maybe I'm a whiner, but at least I'm not a wino. I'm just addicted to coffee. Thank you for viewing and putting up with my whining, and we'll see you next Friday for more of Exciting Havana. If you feel like it, subscribe and like. Why not? What the heck?